Overcoming disappointment. What is that to you? I'm very curious. What does that mean to you? So, I'm going to come with the military version first. Let's go with the military version first. When you get an Article 15 and you come out on, simultaneously, you come out on the promotion list May 7 and I think it was 7 and 8, something like that. 7 and 8. Yeah, 7 and 8. And then you're already pending Article 15 because something you did with a government job card, but we're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about that later. That, like, hey, you told on yourself, but you're like, hey, this is what happened. I'll pay. But then the person went act crazy. So you're like, all right, pump it. I'm not paying. Whatever. So you get the Article 15, take it like a G. You lose your promotable status in a second because you go into the QMP. You beat a QMP, which is the qualitative management thing that, like, basically they tell you you're going to stay in the military, you're going to get out. So mind you, this is like 6 months of stress. Like, I'm drinking a Hennessy bottle like a week, not even, like every few days, like type deal. But being disappointed in your peers and others, and on top of that, other stuff comes out of the situation, and it's just like too much. Like, you like, bro, like, all right. So they're trying to hold my statuses and stuff. Like, once I finish the QMP, there's regulation that states that you can get your promotable status back as long as the brigade commander sees fit. Guess what? The brigade commander saw fit. All right. I was leaving in October of 2020. Yeah, I came in 18. So 2020, I was leaving in October. Your girl got up out of there. I had to go. I had to let it go. Like, there was so much. And I love Germany. Don't get me wrong. Germany was very peaceful, but it's a toxic place when you got the wrong people in the environment. If you got the wrong people in the environment, they make it hell, right? So being disappointed, I was disappointed. Like, you think people got your back? Like, there was people that came into this when I was getting my Article 15 readings and stuff like that, which means you stand in front of somebody, which is your battalion commander most likely, and they kind of vouch for you or whatever. With that, these certain folks was trying to, like, ridicule me, like they was trying to fry me. But anyway, I had 30 days? 45 days of extra duty. I would work from 9 to 11 at night. Free labor. But I was letting the people that was with me on there, I let them go. I let them go home. The first one, I'd be like, oh my God, why you do? Whatever, bro. Like, life happens, whatever. What they need to do, just tell me, I'll do. Whatever. So being disappointed, overcoming disappointment, mind you, I'm like, dang, I just came on a promotion board, blah, blah, blah. Your girl about to get picked up. My homeboy, he got number 1. I got number 3. And, our job is so small. So the number, excuse me. So the number was like 69. So he was 1 out of 69. I was like 3. And it was crazy because, like, it was just, yeah. I was pretty super stoked. But with that, that's just so funny why I bring that stuff up. But that was my military disappointment. And I overcame it. It's life. People got to do their job. I got to do mine. And I, thug it out. I got the lawyer. The lawyer was like, I wouldn't take this. But whatever. It's on what type of file is it? Restricted file. So when I go up for CW3, it'll open back up and they can look at it. I'm cool with that. But like right now, I got to review my security clearance. So, I got to put that on there, whatever. That's fine. Cool with me. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't have nothing to say. I already did my time, as you want to call it, my 45 days extra duty. And if I didn't do that, it was going to take my money. And the one thing that I remember from that, y'all, is that the fact that the battalion commander was like, this was my pick one of the pens, the one you like, and just sign there. Y'all, people don't be caring about with life. But I got another story for disappointment. Excuse me. So sorry. So personally, the personal example is that I would have never been in Germany if I knew that I couldn't take my child. So the father, he was like, yeah. You can take him. I'll sign all the stuff I gotta sign, blah, 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 blah. I was in Germany alone. My baby was in Virginia. And I could talk to him there was one point that I wasn't talking to my son. And that was different for me. Like, different from me. And that's why I say what I say now. Like, my child has his phone. My child ain't no need for nobody to call my line when it's dealing with him, unless it's an emergency. Unless he's with them folks, and there's no reason no more. There's, you know, if a person is parenting with somebody else with the second child, and you're not parenting with the person that you had your first child with, you got problems. And it's okay for another man to take care of your kid. Now, don't get me wrong. Stepdaddy's great. We good. We good. We good. Love us both. Unconditionally, without conditions. Let's talk about that. But anyway, so that's my personal and that's my military example. But the way I used to overcome issues was talking to my dad. My dad would break it down for me. A, B, C, D, E. He did not care if I was right or wrong. And that's the one thing, that's one of the things that I missed. And grief hits you at the wrong time sometimes. But that's how I used to get through a lot of things in my career because, my dad was the rock. My dad gonna tell you what it is. He gonna tell you what it ain't. He gonna tell you what it's gonna be. Like, he be like, man, you messed up. Life happened, whatever. Get through it. You know what I'm saying? So disappointment. I hate disappointment. My thing with disappointment, man, like since I was little, I just hate somebody telling me that they gonna do something and they don't do it. Or I hate somebody trying to say they got my back and they don't got my back. It just does something to the energy within me. And I get very like deep down into my feelings and I get into like a little hole. And I'm like, yo, like, why would you even say it? So like, for an example that something that I'm still dealing with is like when somebody be like, oh, I'm coming to your house. And you don't come to my house. Like, why did you tell me that if you wasn't going to come? Like, now look at you crazy because you said you was going to do something and then you didn't do it. Y'all, oh my goodness. I'm looking at some stock and I don't mean to cut y'all. This one stock only went up a couple of percent, but this other stock that I be following went up like 22%. A little upset. A little upset. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me see if I can buy like $20 of it. I just want to see something. It's just once. All right, cool. Bet. I did it. But I'm just a person that just keep it real with me. Let me go through the pain right then and there. Don't hold it over my head. Don't pretend. Don't act like. Don't just let it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sugarcoat nothing. Like, just stop. It is what it is. But that's my first part. That's the disappointment. That's overcoming it. I use my dad. My dad passed away when I was in school. I was in one officer school. I'm not gonna cry because I'm not like I'm not. I'm in it, but I'm not in it. So my tears gonna be straight. Whatever. So I was in one officer school, and my dad passed away. But we were doing something. We went to DC. They had the whole weekend planned out for my birthday, and low key, like it was lit. But I called my dad. I was about to go out, and my dad just sounded weird. So I asked my sister, like, "What's up?" And she was like, "We weren't gonna say anything because it's your birthday." My sister, she older than me. We're 10 years apart. So she was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna say nothing. Whoop de whoop. We want you to finish school. You know what I'm saying? We want you to be all right. Blah blah blah." So that night we turned up. We went. I got lit. I talked to my dad that night, and my dad was like, "I'm tired. I'm tired." And I was like, "Get your rest, big dog. Get your rest." But in my head, that just meant like I got to talk to him. I got to say what I want to say. Talking to my sister, I was like, "You need me to come out there? Let's go." That's like a couple years ago. It still bothered me. Because that's my dog. You don't understand? That's my dog. Like, that was my foster dad. That was my dad that's my dad that I only had. So I was disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be like, you overcome disappointment, and I can't tie grief with disappointment, but like, I was a drill from 2016 to 2018, and I'm disappointed in myself because I didn't take advantage of being close to my family, which was my sister and my dad. I would go see my dad, or I would go out of town, and my dad would drop me up at the airport, Oklahoma City, right? And then, I'm working all these hours as a drill sergeant, and I missed out on time. I miss out on time with my dad. I miss out on time with my sister. I miss out time. I miss out on time with my child. I don't know how to. I'm disappointed in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't talk about the little things of being in the military, and you do things to make yourself better. You do things to stand out. But I'm telling y'all, man, like during my homie's retirement ceremony Friday, because right now it's May 11th, so that was the 9th. Bro, there was people that didn't even show up. They like, you be like, what? So now I know. You know, like, you just like, he didn't care, but I cared. Because it was the things that he's done for the military or this unit that you'd be like, what? You didn't take in consideration? But yeah, man, like, overcoming disappointment, I think the Army just teach you to chuck it up. When people die, the Army says chuck it up. So in my career, let's run it back. Let me see. Let me see if I can run it back. And this is overcoming disappointment. This is just talking about it, talking through it. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna do whatever. That's just me. I'm an emotional person. And so we run it back to, oh man, let me see. My homegirl that got hit by the car, Bragg. Was she the first person? Yeah, Jaleisha, my girl. I was being a drill sergeant. I was on the range. One of the girls named Ashley, she hit me up. And she was like, yeah, I need you. Just, you could talk to her. She can hear you. Meaning, she couldn't hear me. Another place I couldn't help my friends out because I'm on the range. I'm drilling. I got to go behind the porta potty and behind the building, right? The ammo building. And have my tears. And then walk back out on the firing range and act like nothing happened. But when I go home at night, it all comes together. So that was that. That was my homegirl. That was my homegirl. Fast forward, there's people that passed that I knew of, but whatever. My homegirl Vega, Daniela, Marlo's godmom, one of them. Then you get into, let me see, my other homegirl Bree. We was in Germany together. We was turning up the Strasses, as I call it. We actually went to, what's it called, y'all? Austria together. We went to Italy together. We went to Budapest together. Then you get to the one that took me out. Come home. Like, yo, I'm back in the States. I'm finna come see you. You know what I'm saying? But I made time for other people. My dad still got time. We talk. Hey, baby girl, what's up? Baby girl. I'm in his eyes, in that side of the family, I'm a baby. So I'm disappointed. I don't know how to overcome disappointment, y'all. That's why we here. I feed off of anger. I feed off of hurt. I feed off of mad. I'm mad at myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fail. That's what I feed off of. My son asked me today, why did you join the military? Because I didn't finish school. I wasn't acting right. I was being, as I always say, I was being Ashley. My son said, I'm going to join. I'm going to say, yes, sir. Yeah, no, you're not. My child ain't joining no military. There's no reason for him to. You can make a mistake, but I'm going to make sure I'm going to catch you. There's no reason for my child to be in the military like this. I can't overcome disappointment. Every time you look around, you're disappointed about something. You know your job so well, but you still getting the end of the stick. You respect everybody, but they still disrespecting you. You disappointed because you working so hard and it ain't nothing to overcome. What you gonna overcome? Because if you don't do what you're supposed to do, it's gonna fail. So you learn to take it on the chin, take it in. It is what it is. There is so much in my lineup that I could just be like, dang. Because when I talk about like grieving, that's a disappointment to me because like my foster mom, she died with me. My dad went to the store. She was with me when she died. You know what I mean? Like that's back in the day. That's 1998, 1997. When, breast cancer was a thing, like for the Black community. You know what I mean? Like let's talk about it. Like man, it's just a lot that I had to compartmentalize, put in a compartment, box it up, deal with it, and box it up. That's it. That's why I be telling like my pages to motivate younger children. Like y'all can't do that. You cannot not talk about it. If something is going on, you gotta speak it. And that's something that I stressed in Milo. Like, y'all, I'm disappointed because being disappointed and overcoming it, man. I had to learn that when it comes to my child, I've lost a lot. And nobody can understand that but me. And I hope that my child understands that I was fighting for him. I've never downplayed the other person. I've never, as much as I want to, as much as I want to, as much as I want to. But the real people that have been rocking with me, they know what's up. I'm super thankful for the man that I got and they're in his relationship. But there's a lot that I still put in a compartment, box it up, tape it up, and let it be what it is. So again, my video was about how to overcome disappointment. I can't. I just box it up and put it in a compartment. That's the way I deal with it. I've been to counseling. I've been to people to talk it through, to understand. But I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, I can't understand everybody's way. Like I was mad at my dad left. Like I'm gonna tell y'all some craziness, right? Backstory. We went to the funeral in Oklahoma. Got the family. Like my mom saw my niece and my nephew, my sister, my uncles came out. My stepmom, she was out there with them. Like me and her, what I'm saying? That's stuff that happened. I lived with them, and I was just like, yeah, like I'm crying for my dad, but yeah, whatever. That's me. My sister, she was like, nah, she don't be like that. Nah, like whatever. I heard her. But mind you, like a year later, not even a year later, I don't think, she passed away. And she pretty much choked to death. I don't know how else to say it. I think it was like that. But I didn't drop a tear. Like, she was good people. She mean well. But it just, me and her, we just didn't click like that. But I was just disappointed at the fact that, like, my dad left. And she was just ready to cremate my dad. And I give him his proper, like, funeral. She ain't want to do it. But she out there crying and hooping and hollering in the funeral. I was just like, bruh, like, for real? And then my sister was looking at me like, don't you start. And I'm looking at the group, at the stomach, like, really? But that's not here nor there. Like, my sister still took us to our doctor appointment when my dad died. Stuff like that. Like, I was just disappointed because, like, don't play a role if you ain't with that role. But, they seen other things I seen. I just didn't like it. Because I lived with her when I was little. And then, again, disappointment, man. I can't overcome it. Everywhere you turn, you just expect to be disappointed. That's my thing. Like people don't understand. You expect to be disappointed. There's nothing that it could be going great. Like stuff could be going great, and you just be like, man, soon enough, I'm gonna be disappointed. And only way I say that I overcome it is because I'm 10 steps ahead. I always think in my head like, all right, this is gonna transpire. Let me make sure I got my ducks in a row, so that if it does happen, I already got it handled. But I don't overcome it though, because I don't deal with it. I'm growing, y'all, and I'm different. Like people don't understand that. They be like, "Oh, we met Ashley in 2008." I just graduated high school. I was in college at 17. That was the first time that I had the freedom. I was doing whatever I wanted to do. I did not care to follow any rules. But where I'm at now, I understand. I hurt people. I messed up good things. I was doing too much. But that was 17-year-old Ashley. 34-year-old Ashley about to be 35. I'm about to have my bachelor's degree in 2 months. I'm a mom and I'm a hell of a mom. It ain't even about what I can provide. It's about the love. It's about the structure. I'm going through it right now, y'all, in my head because it's just the fact that like people try to downplay certain things and you get disappointed because you don't understand how to overcome it or the outcome. Like I think that's how I get through it is because of the outcome. So I overcome it because of what I expect the outcome to be. I want y'all to understand. Don't be me. Don't put nothing before your family. I'm telling y'all, this like the first year, almost the second year, right? That child that I got upstairs, that my only one. Yo, I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. He rule the world. That's my dog. I don't care about this job for real. I will work 3 jobs to make sure that he good, so that I can spend time with him. Yeah, he be on his game, or yeah, he be like, get out my room. But I'd rather hear that than be like, I hate you, mom. I don't love you, Mom. Why you don't pick me up, Mom? Why you don't do that? The people will never understand because half of the people don't go through it. Half of the people don't care. And I got it. Like, I'm just on here telling y'all. I'm just telling, give y'all the raw, uncut me. I'm not faking it to make it. I've been through some hard stuff. And I can't tell y'all that I'm through all that stuff because I'm human, man. I've forgiven everybody. It is what it is. And I hope others have forgiven me and don't hold the young me against the new me. All right? God forgave me. I've hurt people. I've been dishonest to people. That was the young me. The older me, I'm like, dang, why I even do that? Like, why you even had to go there? Yo, that's like, I don't know. I just want one person, two people, whatever, male or female. You can overcome disappointment in your own way. My way that I deal with disappointment or overcome it, whatever you want to say it is, I put it in a compartment, I talk through it, I look at it, I evaluate it, and I put it in a box, and put it up. That's just me. Yeah, that's just me. I can't change me in the sense of that. Like, it is what it is. People, I'm telling you, people don't let them disappoint you because that's what they're gonna do. They're human. Because there's things that people said or done and I put it in a box. But I'm gonna tell you something. The thing about putting them in a compartment is that you can pull that thing out and you can look it back like, dang, yeah, nah, that's not nothing I'm gonna deal with right now. That's something I don't want to deal with. That ain't, yeah. So again, I gave y'all the two examples, which was military and personal, and I just hope that I touch one person in the sense of like I want y'all to understand like this is real raw and cut me, and I kind of jumped a little bit I think, but it is what it is. Like being disappointed and overcoming it is one of the hardest things I have to do in my life, and to get through it, I gotta pray through it, or like I said, I'm gonna look at it, evaluate it, work through it to my best of ability, and then I'm put it back in my box and I'm put it in a compartment. That's why you probably say I'm emotional. I'm an emotional person. I don't play by my emotions, and that's why I don't like people to get close to me because I'm a lover, not a hater. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you love too much, and people take advantage of that. But on the next episode of your girl, Ashbury the Queen Leo, yeah, being disappointed and overcoming it, but overcoming disappointment. Come holla at me. Subscribe, like, and tell me what you think. Have a good Sunday night in Hawaii and Sunday and Monday morning on the East Coast, West Coast, and the Central area. I wish y'all a great one. Peace.